Hello, hello, hello. Let me tighten my little video stand here. Today is foil swatching Friday. And I want to swatch these beautiful mermaid foils. A lot of times when we talk about mermaid, everybody thinks blue, green, teal, royal blues, that kind of thing. And so these little guys or these girls get left behind because not many people use those. So I'm going to use these today and do something pretty cool with a couple of glass gels as well. All right, so let's get going. This is a new thing for me to do YouTube Live. I normally do Facebook Live. So I'm just trying something new just to see. And guess what? I'm out of swatch sticks. So I got to use these little guys. And that's all of those I have. It's nail pole, honey. So let's just get the shine off of here. Where's my other buffer? I like this one better for my tips. Not to worry, I will send this over to the company Facebook page as well. I don't know how to do it live. I don't think I can to my company page. I think it'll let me do it to my personal Facebook page, but I'll share this after the fact. Yes, I will. Just getting the shine off here so this will hold my product. Hope y'all are having a great Friday. Do you have weekend plans? I have students coming in Sunday and pretty much all week next week. I'm teaching outside of, I have an online class Monday. I don't think I have students Tuesday, and then I pick right back up and teach through to the weekend. So I have a salon from Wisconsin coming in that I'm training next week. So that should be cool. All right, so I'm going to show you a couple little tricks here. If you don't have a tip holder, these little command hooks, the tiny ones, are so good to hold your nail tips. I don't even take them apart. I just use it like this, which I have tip holders, but I thought I would use something different today. And then I'm using glue dots from the craft store. See there? You can get these smaller. I don't know why I didn't buy a smaller size. I just picked up what they had and wasn't really paying attention. So you take your little glue dot and press it onto the command hook. The smaller ones are easy to get off on there, but these ones are way, way too big, but it's okay. Let's see if we can use our nail to kind of help pull that off. There we go. And these are super, super sticky. I love these little things. Oh, yes, honey, my nail's sticking to it. So we're going to do 3 tips. There we go. If you're watching live, tell me who you are. Say hello. Otherwise, I feel like I'm just talking to a camera. And we're just going to pop these little babies on here. Get all that dust off of there. You get really nice stick with those, and they're not going to move around on you when you put your foil on. Okay. There we go. All right, for this video, I'm going to use Candy Hollow. Let me show you this. I love this. This is in our store. Everything I'm using can be found at themobilemanicurist.com. I don't use anything that's not over there. We ship every day except Saturday and Sunday. And we guarantee your orders go out in a timely manner. I'm also using a So Jelly gel in bright fuchsia pink. And then I'm going to use this, I think it's just yellow, the pink and the yellow there. And then I'm using these rainbow fish foils. I'm probably going to use one of these here and maybe that one. I don't know. We'll see when we get there. So anyway, let's do our foiled nail first. I want something with some pink on it, obviously. Let me just cut a piece off of here. You know, live videos are sometimes intimidating because if you have a nail boo-boo or a product just doesn't work like it's supposed to, or if you're like me and you just oiled your cuticles and you touch the nail tip and you get oil on it, anything can happen. But at the same time, it's a good learning experience for how to fix something if it were to go wrong during your manicure service. So we're going to do this one first. I'm going to use a product called Quick Stick It. I just want to make sure I don't have any dust on here anywhere. And let's go ahead and just put down a coat of the pink jelly underneath our foil, just so it has something to sit on. There we go. Jelly polish means that it's see-through. Isn't that a gorgeous pink, by the way? Let's pop this in the lamp for about, I'll say 30 seconds. I believe that's a 30-second gel. And in the meantime, I am going to use Quick Stick It, which is this. There's a couple of these that I use. I'll show you my two favorites. I use Quick Stick It, or I use the Joann's Pure Transfer Gel. The difference in these is this one's hypoallergenic. If you're allergic to acrylic, if you get the little blisters, if you're allergic to gel, whatever, use this one either on yourself or your client, because it is the hypoallergenic one. But they both do the same thing. So I'm going to use this one. All right. Let's get our Quick Stick It open. Zoom in a little. I'm going to do a really nice, generous coat, like a floaty layer. If you can see your brush strokes, you can see they're on the bottom of that nail. If you can see your brush strokes in your foil gel, you don't have enough on, and your foil is not going to stick. Now, if you have so much foil gel it runs into the sidewalls, you got too much. But just a nice floaty layer. And this gets 60 seconds in your LED lamp, you guys. You cannot undercure that. If you do, your gel is, your foil is not going to stick. But at the same time, you can't overcure it. So you can leave it in there for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. But you don't want to undercure this, all right? This is Quick Stick It in my store, themobilemanicurist.com. Now, the hypoallergenic one I was telling you about is clear as well. I have this brand. I also have a third foil gel that is covered in glitter, my little bottle, but it's a black liner. Look at this, you guys. It has its own brush in it. Own little teeny tiny brush, so you can do patterns or designs in your with this foil gel, and the foil only sticks to this particular product. This is great for outlining, for geode nails, for that kind of stuff. All right, here is our nail. Let's go with our foil. I'm going to kind of turn this a little bit sideways. Am I? Let me see which way I want my foil. Yeah, I want it kind of diagonal. Maybe this way. Yeah, this way. And this is trickier to do when these tips are on a holder like this, so bear with me, because I feel like my tip's wobbling around a little bit. I prefer my swatch sticks, and I have one left. One. Miss Tracy got to go shopping, honey. You know, this is different on a client because you have the resistance of their hand behind the foil. With this, I have nothing. I'm afraid I'm going to break that little command hook off of there. All right, let's see if I have a stick here. I do. You can kind of tell if you pull up really slowly, it's going to show you areas that maybe you didn't press on as hard. So let's go slowly again. I want you to be able to see that. Slowly, slowly, slowly. I do have a little right there. And there is our little mermaid nail. I'm actually going to break this off of here. Maybe that'll help because I have some area over here on the side that I just couldn't really press into. And right here as well because it's on that holder. All right, good deal. So there is the all over foiled nail. Just press that on. I am going to use the chrome hollow for a couple different things. First of all, I want to put a window around this nail in chrome. So you're going to need like a sticky base coat. I am going to use the rubber base gel, I think. Let's see what I got near me here. Okay, I'm just going to use a base coat. My rubber base gel is down the hallway in my classroom. Just something sticky with a tacky layer. When I say sticky, I mean a tacky layer. So it can be a base coat. It can be a little bit of builder gel. But concentrate around these, you know, the sidewall area, your free edge. We want this mermaid nail to be kind of peeking out through there. So let's pop her in the lamp. And then this is very flat. This lays extremely flat in the nail. It's like a candy chrome, you guys. A hollow candy chrome. All right. And let's just go into that candy chrome and just around the perimeter. And it doesn't even have to be even. It can be heavier in some spots, not as heavy in others. That's what makes this really pretty. See there? On your client, I'm using a 3D brush, but on your client, you might have to use a little detail brush just to kind of get, you know, down in close to the sidewall. And around the back here. Oh, that's pretty. Really pretty. So this hollow is kind of picking up those mermaid scales as well. Now just tap that in with your finger. Make it lay down in that tacky layer. And then this nail is ready for our top coat. It lays so flat, look, that you can top coat right over this. You don't have to do like a builder gel or anything of that nature. So let's get our top coat. I'm going to use a no wipe top coat, but you use your favorite top coat that you like. I'm using Outshine. And once you have that top coated, just go on and pop that in the lamp. And I'll let her go for about 60 seconds. Now, while that's in the lamp, let's get another sticky layer on one of these because we still need this candy chrome. Sticky layer again is base coat, usually. There we go. Let's pop that in the lamp too. And this now I want to be completely covered in this candy chrome because we're going to use our glass gels over top of it. All right, here we go, all over. That's just going to stick in that tacky layer. This is one of my favorite products, is this hollow candy chrome. If you have this, you can make lots of different colors by using the hollow candy chrome with your transparent gels, like the jelly polishes I'm getting ready to use. But it's beautiful on its own too. And hollow means that it has a rainbow finish to it. It's silver, but it's rainbow at the same time. Always take your finger and tap down those little candy chromes, because look what's sticking up on top of there, right? Now, if I were working on a client, I'd have gloves on. But I'm not working on a human. I'm just working on this nail tip here. All right, we're going to take our bright fuchsia pink, and then we're going to take our yellow, and we're going to kind of combine these. I'm going to lay the pink one down first because she's the darkest. Look how pretty that is. Ooh, honey. Now I'm going to take my yellow. I'm going to go on the other side of this with the yellow and kind of let them meet right there in the middle. Now, I'm going to just wipe off my brush. Just leave that there just for a second. Let's get this off of here. And we're going to use this brush to blend that, but we're going to clean our brush again before we go back in the bottle. So stroke, stroke, stroke. Right where they meet. Now we're going to go slightly over to the yellow side. So now we have a pretty ombre. Look at that. We start yellow, goes to orange, goes to pink. One coat is all that's needed. If you find you want a little bit more yellow after you've cleaned your brush, you can go in with another coat of yellow right here. And look at that pretty blend. So now let's go in the lamp. And we're done with these. This is the So Jelly brand. This is on the website, themobilemanicurist.com. Oh, we have these in all colors too. Now, let's see how little mermaid nail has done. So in feeling this, I feel some of that candy chrome kind of sticking up through that top coat. So here's how to fix that. Just take you a little light buffer. Now don't worry, you're not going to buff off your color or your design unless you get very aggressive with your buffing, because we sealed it up already, right? So by giving that a light buff, just use your finger to check it. Now all of the little pieces that were wanting to show off, honey, wanting to poke their little heads up through there, they have all laid down flat. So now, obviously, we're going to have to put on another top coat. But that's okay. We don't need a thick top coat. We just need a thin layer of a top coat. And you don't have to do this shiny. You could do this matte, but you're going to lose the holographic look that your foil has and that your candy chrome has if you go matte. It'll just look silver. All right, there we go. That's pretty. This is kind of, you know, for people who love pink, this is like a prissy type of mermaid look. Honey, look at this one. Wish you could see this in person. This thing is throwing all kinds of colors, but do you see that light line, how it's bouncing around there? That means the surface is not completely smooth. So, couple things. You could use a little bit of a structure gel over top of that and then put on a top coat, or you need a beefier top coat like Outshine or like the Allure of Glitters top coat. Do I have that one sitting by me? I don't think I do. Oh, yes, I do. Here it is. The Joann's Allure of Glitters. Let's use that because this is a nice hardy top coat. And it's made to go over glitter nails like this because it puts that smooth, shiny surface on it. You want your light line to be straight. Now, see, that helped some, but she's still a little bit wiggly. So just let that level out just a second there. We're going to grab a nice little bead of that top coat and we're going to string that down the middle. And that's going to really help this start to level out. Just down the middle. She needs a little body heat. Obviously, we're not working on a... Oh, look at there. Now look what happened. Look at that light line. Oh, yes, honey. Now she's ready to go into the lamp. Don't wait too long because that gel will just completely fall off of there. All right. And third nail, I know I set up a third. Oh, it's on my little hook here. The third nail, I want to do some ombre on. We're going to go back with this same piece of foil. Same one. Let's wait for this to come out. Beautiful. This is what we have together so far. Look at that, how gorgeous. The third nail, let's concentrate in this yellow. Where did she go? Right here. Let's put a coat of this on. Now you can see this is fairly light when it goes on over a clear surface. Natural nails are not clear. So if you're putting this on a natural nail, it's going to have a little bit different tint to it, obviously. Darker skin is going to give it a darker tint. Lighter skin, China doll, pale skin like me who never gets in the sun, yeah, mine's going to be probably a paler yellow. We're going to use a tiny bit of this foil we had left here. We don't want to waste that. Let's give that just a moment. Now, in this case, I want to clean the sticky off of this yellow because I only want the foil to stick in a certain spot. And even though this is not sticky enough to hold the entire piece of foil, it's still sticky and it'll just throw our design off. So let's just wipe that down. Oh yeah, let that dry. Now let's go back into our foil gel, our quick stick it. And we're going to do something like this. Boing, boing, and boing. Very irregular. I know it's hard for you to see that on camera. Let's cure that and we'll see exactly where that gel is at here in just a second. And we're going to need our little hollow flakes back, and I gotta have a detail brush. So let me grab Perfect Smile Line brush here. I'm gonna show you what that looks like. This is probably one of my favorite brushes. Let's see. She must be in my little drawer over here. There she is. She is the Perfect Line brush, and she looks like that. Super nice brush. Mine looks like it's got a little black stain on it. Let's make sure that I don't have anything in here. That looks good. Okay, so our foil gel is finished. Let's kind of go this way since the scales are going that way. Just press down. Again, I do not find it easy to press foil gel on this holder. Mercy. And let's just remove extremely slowly just to see if we have... Let me sit it right there. That'll give me a little bit more substance. There we go. Right there. And part of me thinks I don't have any foil gel down here. Oh, I do. So I just want that to be very irregular. All right. Let's take a little bit of our pink jelly, this bright fuchsia pink. I'm going to put a tiny bit on our little mixing sheet here. These mixing sheets are in my store as well. They're on a little pad like a sticky pad is. They're probably the best thing since sliced bread. I love them. So now we're going to take this pink and we're going to just randomly outline where this mermaid foil is at. We want this to have an ebb and a flow. That means some of it is wide and some of it is just very skinny, and it's extremely irregular. All right, just like that. And just so I don't have to pop that in the lamp, I'm going to freeze that with my little LED flashlight here, just so it doesn't move. Jelly polishes have a different consistency about them. They're meant to be very flowy. So we just want to freeze that while we do the bottom, and then we'll pop this in the lamp. Same thing down here, ebb and flow. Very irregular. If you don't have a steady hand, this is the perfect kind of artwork for you to do. All right, let's put that in the big lamp and get a 30-second on her. And then we're going to need some of this. Let's go ahead and get this pre-mixed. I'm actually going to mix this into a gel. I want to mix this in a top coat because I don't want to have to top coat over top of it. About right there. You can do this with any glitter, anything. You can make your own little Franken mixes, Franken polish, whatever you want to call it. It's about equal parts, I would say. You just eyeball it. If you want yours to be more opaque, then you need to put more glitter or flakes into it. Let's see how that's going to look. Let me do just a tad more. Just a tiny bit. One more little scoop. There we go. All right, so because I mixed that with a no wipe top coat, I don't have to try to go back and top coat over my detail. But remember, this doesn't have a top coat on it. So let's go ahead and seal all of this up, and then we will put on this silver that we mixed up. And it'll have a little bit of dimension to it. It'll sit up higher on the nail than the rest of these will. There we go. That's pretty. I'm loving the pink and the yellow together. So what's some of your really popular manicures right now in the salon? You know, we're just getting out of this cold season for those of us that have these, extremely bitter winters. It's actually gotten down in the 40s a couple nights in the last week, and the 30s last week. But it's been really pretty during the day, 60s and 70s. Today we're under a high wind warning though. So yeah. All right, so now that's all sealed up. Let's take this silver that we mixed, and we're going to go right on the top side of this particular little vault line kind of that we laid in here. And you can be as heavy or as light-handed with this as you want. I'm kind of going a little bit heavy because I want this part of my nail raised up. I want it to have some dimension to it. And if I still don't get it heavy enough, I'll do it a second time. I'll put on a second layer. Flashlight. Just so she doesn't move. And let's do the underside. Anyway, what I was saying about salon manicures, for us that are continue having these little cold spurts until it decides if it's going to get warm, we want to wear all the bright oceany colors, honey. We do not want to wait any longer on summer to get here. All right, into the big lamp. Now this is a super easy technique. Anybody can repeat this. And you don't have to use the gels that I've used. You can really make this happen with anything. But if you do repeat the technique, I would love to see what you do. Tag me in your work. Go over to my Facebook page and follow me there. It's Tracy, Tracy, Queen Ladybug. Queen Ladybug is all one word. Or you can follow me on my Instagram at Mobile Manicurist. Now, I don't do a lot of lives on Instagram, so you may miss some work over there. Do I like that? I like it like it is. All right, let's get all of these off of our little holders here. Let's see what we came up with. That's probably not a good choice to lay that on. Let's just get us a clean little towel because I have glitter everywhere, honey. Here we go. There's nail number 1. Nail number 2. And nail number 3. And I'm going to zoom in here so y'all can see. Let's kind of shadow that a little bit. There we go. How beautiful is that? Listen, I hope you guys try these mermaid foils, and moreover than that, I hope you try the candy chrome with some of your translucent or see-through glass gels. I'd love to hear from you and maybe help you troubleshoot or answer any questions that you might have. Okay, y'all have a wonderful weekend. Join me Sunday night at 6 p.m. Eastern on my Facebook page, International Nail Art Academy, for a live free class. Talk to you later.